Hi, everybody. Welcome in once again to another fantastic edition of the Raider Player Profile for South Range. At this time, I am joined by the one, the only, Mr. Trey Pancake. The big stack joins us. Trey, it's been a fun ride at South Range, wrapping up. Obviously, commencement, as we talk, is this week. Your days of school, at least high school, grade school, are over. You're done. And now you turn your attention to the next rank at The Ohio State University. Talk to me about the excitement over this year, especially as you guys getting back to baseball a little bit, and then walking across that stage this week. What it means to you?
Well, after not having a season last year, we had a top-ranked team. I mean, we were all upset that the season was gone, but I mean, it happened to everybody. It wasn't just us. So we came back this year saying like it's our last season, and then again, even if you're a junior, you never know what could happen. Because I never thought that after my sophomore year, after we lost in the district finals, I never thought that was going to be my second to last season. So I mean, this year we're pretty much like all or nothing. I mean, you never know what could happen. So we're playing our best baseball right now, and that's the best time to do it. So.
This is a team that has a history of playing their best baseball in the championship season, so to speak. And you being a senior now, you guys have completely gone through both sides of the adversity, for the good and for the bad, actually. I mean, you talk about one of your best friends in the world, Jake Gehring, not able to compete this year because he had to have surgery. But you guys could have taken it as an excuse, and instead you've taken it as an opportunity for other people to step up, including yourself, including B. Mikos, and the whole staff there. Talk to me about the challenge of it and how proud of your guys you are.
Yeah, I mean, coming into the year, we thought, during football season, we never thought that would happen. He came, got an x-ray, thought it was all good, started throwing, didn't feel right, wanted to get a second opinion, and then we got the bad news. But, for Brandon Mikos, it's huge because, he stepped right into his role. He pretty much just became a number one, thinking he was going to be number two, going to be behind Jake, but he pretty much stepped into Jake's role, does exactly what Jake does, punches guys out, keeps the ERA low. He doesn't throw very hard, but he commands his pitches very well. And Billy Skirpak, him being very young, sophomore, him thinking he was going to be a nice little relief guy for the conference, be behind Jake and Mikos, coming in as our number two and just dominating all year long. And him pitching his best right now is huge for us.
So talk about, you're a leader, a natural leader, and you've been able to lead the pitching staff. You've been able to lead this team. You're sitting as one of the best hitters on the team, and obviously a threat. When people hear your name, they associate you with being, a next-level player, a D1 baseball player, something you work very hard for. Talk to me about what it's like to be looked at as a leader of this baseball team.
I like it a lot because then pretty much everybody just turns to me whenever something goes wrong. They always come to me. I have the younger kids always come to me asking for help. Just in the district championship, Shane Lindstrom asked me something. He's like, what can I do better to help this? We're in the district championship game and he's still asking questions. That's huge. That means he wants to get better. He's willing to do whatever it takes to get better, and he's willing to do whatever it takes for the team to get better. So, it's not even me being a leader. It's pretty much the younger kids coming up and being a leader also. Everybody on this team has an equal role. So, I think it's all of us.
I feel like it's not just baseball that you're a leader in. You typically take a leadership role in whatever you do. Where did you get your leadership style from? Who kind of passed that down to you, or where did you learn that?
Probably Jake Gehring. Ever since he got hurt, I pretty much knew I had to step it up. I knew I had to be the leader on the field. He's still a huge leader in the dugout, but whenever stuff goes wrong in the field, he can't go out there and help. So, I knew I had to step up.
You're a close-knit family. You come from the Pancake name that's synonymous around here, around this area. Talk to me about, how close your family is, how great it is to represent that last name on the back of your uniform.
It's great. Our family is very, 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 very close we're always together. We lived very close to each other for very long until I decided to move up here. And right now we're actually decided to move back down with my family after I graduate. So, yeah, we're a very close family. And the Pancakes, yeah, we're very close with. And the Sprouses I'm very close with, which is my mom's side. We're always together. They're pretty much like, my cousins are pretty much like brothers and sisters to me.
All right, you talked about your family, but you didn't talk about the A number one, Leah, who is your older sister, an absolute monster down in West Minnie, which is my my alma mater. So let's talk about that relationship. I recently saw a picture, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna show it right now for everybody. You won't be able to see it. We'll do it in post. But a picture here of you on prom night, your sister giving you a hug, and your face just kind of pushing away. But you guys are way closer than that. She is an excellent softball player. You kind of follow her when it comes to that talent from the baseball side of things. Talk about your relationship with your sister and how much it means to you.
Yeah, our whole lives it's been we're always in competition. I mean, whenever I was in Myrtle and I hit those 2 home runs, she literally right after the game she texted me and said, "I'm still ahead of you. I have 5." So it's literally like a competition with everything. I mean, it pretty much just pushes me to be better, and I think it pushes her also because she doesn't want to be behind me, and I don't want to be behind her. So that's how it works.
With those accolades she's racking up at the next level, does that drive you to really start putting it together with the Buckeyes?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, at the next level, are they gonna put you behind the dish, or are you gonna move around? What kind of player are you gonna be for Ohio State?
I mean, you guys know my main position is catching. So, but I mean, if I can help the team anywhere else, I will. He said I might play outfield. He said I might catch. He said, I mean, just whatever I can do.
You're a leadership stud. You know that. That answer is perfect. You're not going to need the media training. You've already got it here. All right, Trey. Let's talk about this team. The South Range Raiders. You guys are on a run. 3 years removed from a state championship. A team that you weren't a part of yet. But there's a lot of similarities between that team and this team. Has anybody kind of talked to you about, what it takes to get to that point and what it takes to raise that trophy at the end of the year?
We try to keep that under the radar. We really don't want to talk about a state championship too early. I mean, 1 game at a time.
Sure.
Like we said, we're 2 out of 4. We're 2 out of 4 championships away. We won the league championship. We won a district championship. And now we're under the 3rd one with the regional championship. I mean, I never got to really hold a trophy that's my first championship trophy I've won my whole entire high school career besides a sectional. So I mean it was huge, but I don't want to go. We're not done yet with that.
All right, let's get to some of the fun stuff. Naturally, you're a great classroom player as well. I mean, you get it done in the classroom, you get it done on the ball field. Talk to me about your favorite class that you've had in your entire grade school career.
Oh, probably my 8th grade history class. Honestly.
Why is that?
The teacher was great. His name was Mr. Congo, Jason Congo. He's probably my favorite teacher. I learned the most in his class ever. He made everything fun. He taught so well. I mean, he was just a great teacher and a great guy all around.
Okay, so you knocked out the subject and the teacher. So there's 2 of my questions down the tubes. What did you do on your last day of school? Was it everything that you wanted it to be, or was it a situation where it just kind of came and went?
This year went really, really fast. I mean, it was pretty much like 2 weeks ago. I was like, oh, we only have 2 weeks of school. I mean, that's still a lot of time. And then boom, it was there. I mean, it was pretty much just like a slow day. I mean, we didn't really have that many classes. It was our last day of school. So we were just pretty much just having fun. Everybody signing their T-shirts, but it just kind of didn't really hit me until I got home. And I was like, man, I'm never going to walk through those doors again to go to school.
What's your favorite class at South Range?
I've taken cooking 8 times.
Is that just because you're hungry? Is that because you eat everything?
No, I mean, I like cooking.
You like cooking. All right, yeah. So what's the favorite dish?
The dish that I made or dish I like to eat?
Well, both. Let's go both.
Okay. We make a stromboli in our cooking class. That's very good.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. And then probably just my favorite dish overall is just Alfredo.
Look at you.
Yeah.
The ladies out there are just enamored with the Trey Pancake that's so good, puts on the headgear, gets dirty, gets home runs, he hits dingers, and yes, ladies, he cooks Alfredo. So just don't be afraid to walk up to Trey Pancake. Trey, all right, so with a last name like Pancake, we got to ask you, what's your favorite breakfast?
Probably waffles. Not even lying. Yeah, probably waffles.
You see the irony in this, right?
Yeah, I hear it a lot. But yeah, I think waffles are a lot better than pancakes. So.
All right, so I mean, when you are older and you get your own house, are you going to put an IHOP banner somewhere in it, like in the man cave, because it's the international house of pancake?
I should. I never thought about that, but I should.
You should. I mean, just go. I mean, they got to sell them on eBay, right? I mean, that's just natural.
Yeah, I definitely have to put one in there now.
You are a perfect. I mean, I'm not trying to get you marketing deals at the age of 18, but I'm telling you, Trey, if you're out there 4 years from now and they allow things in the NCAA, you'd be perfect for IHOP. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree.
What's one thing that you haven't accomplished yet in your young career that you want to do?
I won a state championship.
That's easy enough.
Yeah,
what about personally? Is there anything personal that you'd want to do? Have you hit for a cycle?
Yeah, I have. I have hit for a cycle once. I was younger, but
you're a freak.
Yeah. I've never done it in high school. This year I had 2 triples, a double, and a single, so I needed the home run, but I couldn't get it.
You caught a perfect game, which is to me, to us catchers, that's the same as throwing a perfect game because we're back there calling it.
Yep.
Have you caught a no hitter?
Yeah, I have. I've caught 3 or 4 actually.
Oh wow, look at you.
Yeah.
And do you call your own pitches or do you catch them from the dugout?
I call them all.
All right. So catcher talk here. Do you prefer that, or do you prefer to have somebody else have their fingerprints on the pitches, especially when you see one go out? You kind of look at the dugout and be like, "That's on you. That's not me."
Yeah. I don't know. I prefer calling the pitches because then there is. I mean, they got someone to blame, which is me. But at the same time, I mean, I'm the one behind the plate. I can see. I remember what the hitter does. I remember how they swing, where their feet are at, so I can kind of call it from there instead of them calling it from the dugout. So I mean, if there's someone to blame, it's on me. But
every coach right now is salivating, wanting a replica of Trey Pancake somewhere on their team. So let's talk about your role models. Where do you get this from? I mean, let's first talk on the field. Who do you replicate your game after? Who do you model it after, and why?
I've never really thought about that. So I mean, I don't really know, but I'm just trying to do what's best for the team. I mean, at this point, it's my senior season. I really don't want to be done yet. If that means I can go 0 for 4 and have the worst game of my life and we still win, I mean, so be it. We still win. We move on to the regional championship. And if I do the same thing, we win the regional championship, go to state, then that's so be it. That's how it works. I mean, like I said, I want to win a state championship, and I think everybody else does too. I mean, whatever it takes.
You are a Jedi of media training. So that one day that you came down to YSN really paid off. So congratulations. Let's talk off the field. Who are your role models?
Definitely my mom and dad. I mean, they work so hard to do their best for me. I mean, look at him. I mean, it's got me pretty far. I mean, they spent so much time throughout my whole entire life for baseball, and my sister with softball. I mean, they used to split up, take one the other way, take one the other. So, I mean, it was pretty much like however I could get there, that's how they would do it. I mean, even if they had somebody else had to take me, they'd make sure I had a ride or make sure I would get there.
Awesome, Trey. Well, congratulations on all the success. You know we're going to be watching. I'm a huge fan of any catcher, but especially yourself. So congratulations on everything you've done. Good luck on everything to come. And, again, we'll keep our eye out for you.
All right.